Radio, the car's split in two. Oh my God.
There she is. That's Mackenzie Shirilla. She got sentenced 15 years to life for taking the lives of two people, her 20-year-old boyfriend, Dominic, and their 19-year-old friend, Davion.
Oh my God. Radio, 3 occupants. No one's breathing.
Let's take a look at these 3 cases of criminal kids, starting with Mackenzie Sharia, a girl who ended her relationship in the most evil way possible. At 5:30 a.m. on July 31st, 2022, their roads were quiet. That is until this car was in motion. And little did the world know, just minutes later, one of the most devastating double murders was about to happen. This is the Toyota Camry that would send Ohio police into a state of shock after speeding through the streets at 100 miles per hour, only stopping when it crashed straight into the Plidco building. And 45 minutes later, an officer rushed onto the scene.
Radio, this car's split in two. Radio, there's an occupant inside.
He eventually found the car involved in the crash, but unfortunately, it was far too late.
This is not a fresh accident either. She's been here for a while. Radio, we got at least 2 occupants in here. No one's moving. Oh my God. Oh my God. Times 3, guys. Radio, 3 occupants. No one's breathing.
There were 3 people at the scene, but only one survivor, 17-year-old Mackenzie Sharia, unconscious behind the wheel.
Driver's Radio, the driver is breathing, unconscious. Holy shit, man.
Not good, not good.
This is bad, guys. She's alive. We got to get her out somehow. Oh my God. Sarge, we're good to try to get her out? Oh, dude, I don't know if we can.
No, just pull the slide.
Oh my God.
Start looking for a wall. Breathing?
She's breathing. She's breathing. Her head's wedged. Let's see if we can get some IDs, guys.
44, go ahead.
How was the other units?
Oh yeah, they're all pretty young. Oh my God. We got 2 that are gone.
The victims? Mackenzie's 20-year-old boyfriend, Dominic Russo, and his friend, 19-year-old Davion Flanagan. Both were pronounced dead at the scene. But while this at first may seem like a tragic incident, the story gets much darker when you realize that this was not just a car accident.
Okay. What's your name, dear? Mackenzie. Okay. All right. Don't tell her. She's gonna be at Metro.
After Mackenzie was escorted to the hospital, she began her road to recovery. However, that was only just the beginning of this story.
The crime we're investigating is an aggravated vehicular homicide times 2. I do want you to know that a lot of people are coming to us and reporting things. And so usually,
Yes, I was told that.
usually the most accurate information we're gonna get is from her.
Yeah, can I just take my license back for 10 years or something?
After a few months in rehabilitative care, it was now time for Mackenzie to face the courts.
Where's she?
Right back there, pal.
Hi, Mackenzie. Step out for me. I'm Detective Hazu. I'm the one who's been investigating the crash. You're under arrest for aggravated murder times 2, okay? Nobody's gonna ask you any questions. Nobody's gonna bother you. Got your head going in.
Make sure that the juvenile fact sheet that gets filled out in the jail is the county one, not the
Mackenzie was subject to an extensive trial after police ruled the crash not an accident, but a double murder. Because not only did Mackenzie have a motive, she had openly threatened Dominic with this exact situation just weeks before it happened. But that was just one of the many threats that she had made to him before his death.
You can't keep making all these threats.
Stop being a little bitch.
I can't let you in my house with how you're acting. Like, it's as simple as that.
Dom, if you do not open, you think I'm joking. You think I'm joking. Like, I'm dead ass.
What do you mean?
You know it. That's exactly what I mean. You don't even know exactly what I mean. You're gonna come open this door right now, or there's gonna be a serious problem.
Mackenzie, you broke up with me earlier.
Because you are a little weak.
You broke up with me earlier. You literally broke up with me earlier.
This is your last chance to open the door, or you are not coming out of this house all night, because I will not leave.
Like, why would I just let you in the house if you break up with me? You're threatening to break my...
No.
Like, you're threatening to key my car. Threatening to break the door.
I will key your car if you do not let me in the house.
You're gonna key my car if I don't let you.
If you don't let me in the house, yeah.
I can't, no. Like, you can't keep making all these threats. Like, I can't open the door.
I'm gonna break into your house then.
Dude, what the heck?
On more than one occasion, Mackenzie had threatened to make their verbal fights physical. And during one of their arguments, she explicitly told him that she would crash her car with him inside of it, which was more than enough evidence to at least put her through a trial. So in April of 2023, the court proceedings would start with a brief hearing. But despite facing murder charges, Mackenzie didn't even seem fazed.
$100,000 cash surety property, DNA must be submitted. Also, no contact with victim's family. Miss, that means yourself, your friends, your family members may not have any contact with the alleged victim's family's member. Do you understand that? Yes? All right. Case goes to the docket of Judge Nancy Margaret Russo. Judge Russo.
Record, Mr. True.
Thank you, Your Honor. At this time, the state has provided full disclosure of discovery.
Talked with her today, and it's her desire that she does not want to have her pleaded to counsel.
Mackenzie, are you satisfied with your lawyer so far? You can stay seated.
Yes, Your Honor.
We'll be ready to go forward on stuff.
Okay, Mr. McDonald, anything on your end that you need?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, well, thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
A few months later, in August 2023, the bench trial began. And that's when Mackenzie finally started to show signs of remorse.
Is there anyone else?
I would like Mackenzie to address the court.
Mackenzie, you don't have to speak if you don't want to. It's up to you. Okay? You can sit if it's more comfortable, whatever's better for you.
The families of Dom and Davion, I'm so deeply sorry. I hope one day you can see I would never let this happen or do it on purpose. I wish I could remember what happened. I'm just so sorry. I'm heartbroken. I love you all so much. I'm done. Thank you.
Thank you.
But her teary statement didn't do much to sway the court because the evidence against her was much more compelling.
Part of the evidence in this case and introduced in trial was evidence from the defendant's cell phone. There were search warrants executed on her various social media accounts. And I think that who she actually was is directly contradictory to what is painted by the letter submitted on behalf of her today.
I'm not even cool. I'm just one of those girls that can do a lot of drugs and not die.
Gotta figure like a pin, I'm gotta figure like a doll. Don't care if you think I'm dumb, I don't care at all. Can't even sweetie if I wanna be adored. I'm the girl you die for.
Shortly after being released from the hospital, the police were provided additional videos of the defendant from her wheelchair as she attended a concert. And again, Your Honor, I'm introducing these to the court to show the shocking lack of remorse. Halloween of last year, again, still before being charged, Mackenzie Shirilla celebrated Halloween with her friends at Ohio University.
Baby, that's how we need. We can go to the dog, after dog, smoke that good weed. As a man.
Are these post?
These are in Halloween of last year, so these would be post-crash just before she was charged in November.
This video says it all. That after she turned onto this turn and she was driving the speed limit, Mackenzie Shirilla accelerated her speed. That car did not miraculously combust from 25 miles an hour to 100 miles an hour.
This data shows strikingly 100% acceleration through the entire final 5 seconds. It also shows no service brake was deployed during that final 5 seconds.
She put her foot to that pedal and slowly pushed that gas until she reached the speed she wanted to go. No one but her did that. When you drive a motor vehicle 100 miles an hour into a brick wall, the logical result is death.
Your Honor, this is our case. This is the type of evidence that at the conclusion of putting on for you.
And we ask that you find Mackenzie Shirilla guilty on every count.
The review of the evidence supports the factual findings. The defendant controlled all the events. She chose the day. Specifically, she chose a day just before her 18th birthday. She chose to drive the car, the time to drive the car. She chose the target to hit and the victims. It is also important to remember that even if Mackenzie intended to also die in this crash, that is irrelevant.
After a 2-day trial where countless evidence was presented, the sentencing day finally arrived.
Before I render the verdict in the case, I want to thank the attorneys.
And the verdict? It was not what Mackenzie wanted.
As I previously stated, I considered all the evidence presented, and at this point I would like to comment specifically on the crash video. As you review that exhibit, you know that you are watching the oncoming deaths of 2 people, and there is nothing that will stop it. She morphs from a responsible driver to literal hell on wheels as she makes her way down the street. This was not reckless driving. This was murder.
And soon it became clear there was only one outcome for Mackenzie in this trial: jail.
The court, having had count 1 tried to a pursuant to waiver, finds the defendant, Mackenzie Shirilla, guilty of murder to win Dominic Russo in violation of Ohio Revised Code section 2903.02A, is charged in count 1.
With her fate now sealed, Mackenzie can't hold back her tears. But no amount of crying can change her verdict. Just like how nothing can bring those boys back to life.
360, big 360.
Mackenzie was charged with 4 counts of murder, 4 counts of felonious assault, 2 counts of aggravated vehicular homicide, 1 count of drug possession, and 1 count of possessing criminal tools, for a grand total of 12 counts. She was handed 2 concurrent 15-year to life sentences. But while Mackenzie may have only been 17 when she became a world-famous murderer, there are other kids who got blood on their hands when they were much younger than that. Like 14-year-old Porfirio Brown.
Is this the scene where it happened?
Well,
No.
the body's in the back. There's no scene. There's nothing in here.
EMS just pronounced her deceased.
Oh my God, man. She's gone. She's gone.
On July 28, 2023, police officers responded to a call about a shooting in Cuesta, New Mexico.
What's the location of your emergency?
What the f***
What happened?
Someone, my girlfriend got shot
Where did she get shot?
in her nose.
When they get there, they see that the victim is 13-year-old Amber Archuleta. Her brother is also there, panicked and clearly distraught.
Were you here?
Down. She alive?
Is there anything I can get?
Talk to me.
She still has a pulse, but I'm gonna have to ask you, bro. What you're doing right now is not helping. All we can try to do is keep her alive. The medics are here. She is. She has a pulse.
How good?
So it's pretty good. So can you please just go over there and let us do our job?
With his sister in critical condition, the brother has plenty of questions, but it only makes it more complicated for the officers on scene.
We're gonna need you to back up, please.
No. Is she alive?
The closer you are,
Does she?
the closer.
Hold on.
Yes.
Does she have a pulse?
She has a pulse.
Right
okay?
now?
Yes.
Right
she
now?
has a pulse.
Right now?
I just need to step back for a second.
But while they were busy doing that, Amber was fighting for her life, and sadly, she lost that battle.
Want to check the pulse?
I just did. It was there. Where is she shot? That's what I'm trying to
Maybe in
find.
front of the face. I don't know.
So we gotta shut it down, clear the scene.
Here, copy is down, great.
Let's get some tape and
start taping everything off.
Tape everything off.
Go, tell me what happened.
That'll be
Somebody needs to tell me what happened.
I don't remember.
Maybe you don't remember.
I'm out of it right now.
Does somebody pass by?
16, go. Station.
With this now being a murder scene, officers ramp up the investigation, which first starts with getting the story straight.
Is the person that shot her still there?
Yeah. Wait, no. They drove by.
It was a drive-by? Do you know who they were?
No, I wasn't even really around. I was up in the field.
Supposedly it's a drive-by that happened near the road. Okay, I'm just trying to figure out where she was at so I can secure the scene in that area.
It's right there by that dumpster. You know the.
So you carried her all the way over here?
Well, my friend came knocking on the door and said someone shot my dog.
But when the officers start talking to other witnesses, the story changes to something different.
When he was over there, he kept asking me to get her to the road, to say somebody drove by and shot her, a drive-by.
There's a story of a vehicle driving by.
Oh, yeah, he made that story up whenever he shot her and took her outside, right, next to that dumpster in front of his, on the road. Try to say a drive-by happened right there, and that her brother went to his house freaking out about it, and they ended up dragging her over there.
Oh, we were all chilling, having a good old time, and we just went to the backyard, and we ended up going back to his house. And then next thing you know, he pulls out, I think it's a revolver, the one that has a spinning barrel.
Okay.
And then he ends up pointing it at her, and she wants to go take it away from her face, right? All of a sudden, you just hear a boom. I look, and I see her fall to the ground. Next thing you know, she starts to.
This wasn't a drive-by, it was a murder, and now there was a prime suspect, 14-year-old Porfirio Brown, who was also responsible for the drive-by shooting lie.
I just can't have you inside the house with the firearms and stuff, okay?
Now that the cops had more information about the shooting, it was time to break the heartbreaking news to Amber's father.
Hi, sir. I understand, sir. Can you talk to me for just a couple minutes? The EMS just pronounced her deceased.
Oh my God, man. She's gone. She's gone. Can I please go see her?
I'll have one of my guys meet you. I'm trying to stay out here to block this off.
I'm fine.
I'm sorry, sir. My condolences. I'm honestly, I'm gonna do my damnedest to figure out what happened. I'm sorry.
I don't know, but my son called me. Oh God, I know I can't do.
Meanwhile, other officers were continuing the investigation, but this time, inside of Porfirio Brown's home, under the watching eyes of his father, William Brown.
You didn't find anything anywhere else?
No, I was out there looking for a casing, looking for blood. The only thing I found are footprints and stuff like that. And is that yours?
Yeah, that's mine.
All right, well, I'll go hang out outside and let you do your thing, but just don't clean that for me. I'm having state police come, so we're gonna do the whole 9 yards. Just so you know.
Okay.
But after the initial search of the house, the Browns stopped their cooperation, stating they've got a lawyer.
Officer Mata with state police, bro. Come on out. Come on out, man.
He's not talking to nobody.
We're gonna sit over here, bro.
He's not sitting over here.
Oh, it's your boy?
Yeah, it's my boy. We talk to an attorney. Any question, anything can be done.
Okay, we're just trying to make sure. Is this the scene where it happened?
It is
well,
now.
the body's in the back. There's no scene. There's nothing in here.
Okay, I need you guys to step on out.
You have a warrant?
There's gonna be a warrant.
Well,
we have detectives on the way. We need you guys to step on out now.
We've tried cooperating. These guys have already let people go that were here.
So what's the issue?
There's an issue because why are we supposed to sit here?
You live here?
Yeah, I live here. This is my home.
Okay. Are there any neighbors that we can talk to? There's where you can hang out?
No. There's not.
So officers redirect their attention to the dad, and his statement is filled with lies.
As far as you, would you be okay to give us a statement?
I wasn't even home.
Okay. So you just got here just now, or did you just get here after the incident?
Yeah. I was at work when my son called me that I didn't have anything.
Did your son tell you anything like that?
He just said that there was a girl that was shot and he didn't know what to do.
Did he say who shot the girl?
He said a black SUV.
But officers knew the truth, And soon it was time to take Porfirio away for what he had done. But William Brown did not like that one bit.
Our son's being detained. Yes, he is.
Yeah.
Step out of the way.
Where are you taking him?
To a unit.
What unit? Well, did you bring it to you? How? He didn't do nothing.
I think it's pretty obvious he's being detained in relation.
Well, but what? He didn't do nothing. He's being detained with us. That's it. That's it. That's going to be in the end of it. So that's the other thing. How long is this going to take?
As long as it takes.
I can't give you an answer because I know, but how long is this going to take? We don't have another place to go.
You appreciate that there's a dead girl on your porch, right?
Yeah.
I don't have an option either. So you know where to go, but I don't have an option.
Wait. Let me talk to him. Hey, come on, dude.
Brown. Trying to fight.
Let me go. Wait.
Despite his best efforts, William could not talk his son out of being arrested.
Stop. I'm not. This guy. Well, he said my attitude stuff. What do you say?
You have a dead girl in your you don't understand the severity of this?
I do.
Sure. Go that way.
I've been trying to cooperate with the cops. Well, they're taking him. He said I could walk with you guys.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say or do will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one can be provided to you at no cost. You also have the right to have your parent present during questioning. You understand your rights? Okay.
Even after being put into the squad car, Porfirio still has no fear.
I love you. Okay?
They ain't got nothing on me. I ain't worried.
Barb.
They ain't got nothing on me. I ain't do nothing.
It's okay. Just keep your mouth quiet. We have a lawyer.
I can't. Bro, my wrists are all getting cut into.
Settle down. You have to settle down. You have to be calm right now, okay?
My wrists are getting cut into.
Barb, I know.
I can't.
You're arrested. I can't do anything about that.
With Porfirio already in custody, the officers now only have one more arrest to make. Porfirio's dad, William Brown.
We've got information about what all took place, and as far as the black SUV, it's not. That's not panning out. Okay, does that make sense?
If you're saying I can't tell you because I was at work.
Okay, and I get that. But another thing that you need to understand is there's a lot of guns in that house, right?
Mm-hmm.
And none of them are secured.
Most of them are secured. I have a few that are out.
You have a few that are out. Okay, with that right there, have your hands, put your hand behind your back.
Yeah. I don't understand anything.
Porfirio was charged with murder in the first degree, along with 2 counts of tampering with evidence and 2 counts of assault on a police officer. The murder charge was later reduced to second degree. The father, William Brown, was charged with negligent making a firearm accessible to a minor, resulting in death. While Mackenzie and Porfirio may have become murderers before the age of 18, killing isn't the only crime that kids can commit, because this 8-year-old boy was taken into custody for something entirely different.
Dude, it's a little kid, man. Victor ain't one, got a male running.
Oh my God! I want to do. He had that boy going the goddamn jail.
On August 1st, 2023, officers arrived at this house where they had received a call about a missing boy.
The police here, you need to come on right now. She looking for him. Where you at? Oh God, I can't believe this. I do not believe this.
What was the last person saw him?
The guy across the street came out here looking for him. He said he got in with some key folks, whatever that is. I don't know what key boys is, whatever.
He got in a car?
That's what I heard.
The lady mentions the boy was last seen with a member of the Kia Boys, but who exactly are they?
They carjack people at gunpoint without a second thought. Their victims are women, children, the elderly. They don't discriminate. They call themselves the Kia Boys. And they even post videos of themselves committing these crimes on social media. In Cleveland, car thefts are up nearly 90% compared to this time last year. Part of the problem is the manufacturing defects with Hyundais and Kias. And these juveniles are not shy about the crimes they commit. If a juvenile is caught in a stolen car and it's their first offense, instead of going to juvie, they're sent home with an ankle monitor.
That's what I heard. From my neighbor across the street.
But they say he got in a car? A white Kia.
The police is here. We was in the house.
He's wearing all black? Black
dude
short.
across the street said he got in a white Kia or something like that. Yeah.
After speaking with witnesses, the officers then set off to try and find the kid. But he wasn't lost. He was committing a crime.
Dude, it's a little kid driving, man. Radio, he can barely see over the steering wheel.
The chase then continues on foot.
Victor 81 got a male running, northbound Stevenson. Light skin, gray jogging pants.
The boy attempts to hide out by a stranger's house, but the homeowners, they weren't having it. And neither was his family member who had just caught him red-handed.
Hey. Come here, come here, man.
Let the police. He know this boy can't drive. Oh my God.
Going to jail?
Oh my God.
You going to jail?
He had that boy drive. Go in the goddamn jail.
I'm going to jail. Hey, I'm going to jail. Hey, officer.
The officer then proceeds to take the boy to the side of the road to continue the investigation, but not before the witnesses nearby get a word in.
I'm going to jail.
Yes, boy. You asked him to drive that car, you fucking know.
I did. They said they picked your ass. You coming to get me? I'm going to jail. How long am I going to be in there for? Officer, how long am I going to be in there for? How long am I going to be in there for?
The boy was quick to snitch, claiming that the passenger had made him drive.
He made me drive it.
Okay. You were driving that?
Yeah.
Yes, he made me.
Okay, hold on.
He made me.
The other guy ran. The passenger hopped out.
Sit right here. Have a seat. Sit right here.
You're fine. Have a seat.
You're not? You okay?
Shake it.
Thinking that they had scared him straight, the cops let this kid go with just a warning and charged the teen that was in the car with him instead for the theft. And that's how the Kia Boys' youngest member learned that joyriding doesn't always end in joy.